Hello, Techie254, yours truly Albert, and I'm going to be reviewing these SpaceBuds N. Now, as you can say, I've stayed with them, or you rather used them for slightly more than a week. However, I could have done more because I've stayed with them for more than a week, more than 2 weeks actually, but they ended up mangled and chewed up by my dog. So the dog ate my homework. That doesn't mean that I don't have all the information that I need. It has really taken me a lot of time to research and learn about the hallmark feature for these earbuds called spatial audio, and I was able to test that. I can't give you a voice sample of this, unfortunately, and I haven't tested game mode or the dual device connectivity. However, for calls, I can say that I came out of a fairly noisy bus while doing a phone call, and the other person didn't notice that I came from a fairly noisy bus. I can say fairly noisy, just slightly. The music was a bit muted, but they had no idea at all. So that's a plus, I can say. The touch controls are very responsive, I can say. Very okay. I did have no issue with the touch sensitivity, neither of them. You do have to get used to where the touch places are on the top sides of the earbuds, but they ran totally fine with me. The noise cancellation. These are buds that are currently at 2,800 Kenya shillings in Kenya, and having ANC at that price, considering the original SpaceBuds are at 4,900, you're going to be saving a lot of money and getting noise cancellation at half the price. However, if you're keen, the original SpaceBuds cancel 50 decibels. These ones only cancel 30. Is it really a big change? I can say the effect is really subtle. Like, it's not going to cancel noise such that you're not able to forget the noise that is around you. You just feel like it's, a bit less in your face. The transparency mode is also the same in terms of effect, because I can't really say that I had a very clear perception of the world around me at high volumes. Mind you, I use the Galaxy Buds FE, which are pretty good and have been very good so far to cancel out noise and usher me into transparency. In fact, I think in transparency they are amazing. But these Oraimos were a bit subtle. I do appreciate that this feature is here, because I can say that having even a little noise cancellation is better than no noise cancellation at all. And you need that so that you're able to listen to the sound. So how do they sound? I can tell you, from default, out of the box, they came in a mid kind of sound signature. A lot of mid bass, a lot of mid trebles. The sub bass was lacking. The high trebles or the highs were also muted. But no fear, because Oraimo app has the sound equalization feature. So I was pretty excited to test this, especially since the earbuds 4 I reviewed the other time. Please check out that video if you haven't. Wow, turned out to be a game changer, especially when you equalize them, because they really changed. It's like I got a new set of earbuds out of the blue just by customizing them. Now, the default settings do work in terms of changing from heavy bass to standard or to rock. However, if you try to do your own custom tuning, as per the time I was testing, I'm not so sure if they gave a software update, but yeah, it didn't work. I would move the dials up and down, there was typically no change, and they just remained at a flat sound, which is very mushy and displeasing. That's a bummer for me. I can only, just review them as is, and yeah, the equalizer didn't work for me. It didn't work at all. Maybe it's going to be fixed with a software update. If they do, please inform us in the comments, since mine are dead. I can't say the default sound is bad, but I really feel that these buds have a lot of potential which I was not able to realize during that experience. But luckily, they have something called Sound360 Spatial Audio. So let's talk about that. How are they? I'll have to take you through a course of spatial audio though, because spatial audio is different from the way we normally listen to music. Even if you go through Google, you're going to find that it's now more than left or right channel and more bringing things outwards into a more 3D dimension. So instruments you feel like exact, or maybe how the artist intended in terms of where these instruments are positioned. You'll feel this snare here, you'll feel this conga drum here, this guitar here. And in stereo, I used to think that I still feel the difference, but it becomes more pronounced when you go to spatial audio. Now you might be wondering, all this, how are your earbuds able to know this? You'll need a phone that is able to send all that data, that high quality music of yours. Remember, high quality music. You need to have music that, or Dolby Atmos content, spatial audio supported content, and those store a lot of data, and that's the data needed to churn out to your buds in simple terms. For this, I decided to test. I used an iPhone, a normal iPhone 8, this little thing just kicks, with AirPods 3rd generation, AirPods Pro, and as well as my buds and the Oraimos paired to the same phone. I downloaded all the music that I tested in Dolby Atmos high resolution lossless, meaning that practically it doesn't lose quality from the studio, as Apple says, and I put it to the test. How is it? If you turn it on, I can tell you that it's not really spatial audio, because you do feel the surround is outward, or maybe more pronounced is what I can say, but you lose the center channel, you lose the lead singer, it becomes muffled. You also definitely lose some detail in some instruments, some things feel distorted or not right. And that already happens when you're in the default, because, well, in default, if you don't have the high highs or the sub bass or better balanced sound, you can't really tell exactly if there's some things missing in music. And this one just amplifies the fact that, for one, I can't even test if you can change the equalizer while using spatial audio, but I can tell you, even when I put them in standard, spatial audio sort of switches off the equalizer and takes command of that, which means the sound will always be the same in any music that you listen to, which isn't supposed to be the case, because every music has been made or directed or produced in a different way than any other song. There's no real bass line. I don't know, sound is subjective. Maybe you might like it, maybe you might like how that sounds, but as for me, in a more balanced and true state as compared to the others, it's a no for me. It's a no for me in terms of the spatial audio. Now, sound is subjective, that's all I can say. But for these buds, if you really want to buy things that have spatial audio, you'd have to shelf out cash to have something that is of high quality and will give you that experience. For now, you can stick with the normal stereo left and right. That has been very fun with me so far, even though I changed to Dolby Atmos after this whole experiment. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. But it now raises the question, why these? Why buy these SpaceBuds? They're not particularly the best in ANC. Their spatial audio, to me, is not really a feature or a hallmark for these. I can just typically say they're just another type of Oraimo earbuds on the market. Maybe you like them for their design. I personally enjoyed the fit, but that's all I had for you. I really hope that you've learned something. Like and subscribe. I really do appreciate, and I really appreciate you guys so far for the support and love. We keep at it. 2025 is a big year. I have so many plans for this year. I'm still going to review this Watch 5 Lite, and I can tell it's been a good ride, and I'll give you my full thoughts of it later. So have a wonderful time. Bye.